Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. I have a little bit different video today. It's more of a video blog post. I've been taking some classes and doing cards as part of those classes, and I haven't necessarily had time to make videos on how you make all of the cards, but I will show you all of the cards that I've been making recently and tell you how I made them and show you all of the supplies fairly quickly. So it'll be a fairly short video. This particular class was on called Beautiful Details from Altenew. And it's really all about taking your stamps or your dies and adding additional details to them to kind of make them your own. Give it a little bit of your own flair and add a little bit of extra detail. Now I'm not much of an artist, so you'll be able to see how I did. But anyway, let's get to it. So here are all the cards that I made, and I'm going to go through fairly quickly one by one. So I start with my least favorite. This particular card, I used the Altenew Magnolia Grandiflora and some pens, alcohol markers in two shades of yellow. These particular alcohol markers are from, how do you say that? Ohuhu? Honolulu pens. And I used, for the yellow, for the flowers, I used Y02 Lemon Chiffon and Y55 Golden Champagne. And then for the leaves, I was using EO5 Pale Moss and G34 Pale Green, and they were too pale. So I ended up using a Spectrum Noir Dark Green Camo Green DG3 pen to make them a little bit darker. I had it sitting on, and then I put, let me get it out of there. So these are on vellum. So what I did is I stamped the stamp with Versamark ink, and then I heat embossed it with a clear embossing powder. I flipped the vellum over, and then if you set it down on kind of a colored surface, you can see the outlines. And so you can use those outlines to essentially do like no line coloring to create your own petals without really seeing the stamp. And that's what I did. For the brown, I used a Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend brush. This is the Earth Brown Blends. Um, and then I had it on a white background, just on a white background, and it looked meh to me. So I took a foliage stamp from Altenew Beautiful Day, um, inked the foliage stamp with green, and then spritzed it with water to get kind of this little, almost like watercolory effect. And I did, like, here's a first generation stamping, second generation stamping, a third generation stamping. So I put some various, in here, I think this one's even fourth. So just kind of some different variations of the leaves behind, and I like it a lot more. It's still not my favorite, but I think it's okay. I almost didn't show it to you because I wasn't thrilled with it. Um, one of the classes, the artist that teaches the class, her name is Mariko something or other, and she did this class that it didn't look like this, but I mean, I was trying to follow what she was doing, and she did basically took a flower petal, a solid flower petal stamp, and she used parts of it with markers and stamped to create her own florals, and it was stunning in kind of this almost like monochrome grays and um, totally not my style of what I normally make, but I absolutely loved it and I wanted to give it a try since, taking a class, you're all about trying and different things. So this was my first attempt. I used inks. I didn't use markers, and this is actually a solid leaf stamp, and I stamped in some lighter grays and mid grays and darker grays, and then I took my black micron pen and I just kind of outlined the so-called petals and then drew in a stem and some leaves, and it's like, yeah, looks like, I mean, slightly better than a kindergartner, but not good. So then I actually tried her method and I dug my Tombow markers out and I used the Sketch Florals from Altenew and I used this stamp and this foliage stamp. Well, that side of it. And I basically take the Tombow markers. I didn't actually use the black. I used these three, or no, sorry, these three for the petals, for the flowers, and I used this one for the leaves. And what I did is, so the leaves are just this stamp, and I took my Tombow marker, you go like this, kind of on the side, on the stamp, and then I stamped it off onto scratch paper and on to a separate piece of paper. And then I did second and third generation stamping for the leaves, and same for the petals. I used the Tombow, it's N55 is this middle one. N57 is the kind of almost greenish gray, and then 620 is this lavender. And for these two colors, I use second and third generation stamps. For this one, I used first generation stamps in the front. And the flowers are essentially made up of this petal and these, and I just literally like split it off. And so I used that much of the petal, or I used that much of that stamp, or I used this much, or I used just that little tip. And then I used this half of that foliage element for petals. And if you look really closely, and then I took my pen and I just sort of roughly, loosely outlined or drew around. So you can see like this part here is this right there. And then here is actually this one right there, right there. So it's just kind of using these like half pieces of a solid stamp to create your own design, which I I mean, I can't draw. I'm a terrible, So I was pretty darn pleased with myself on that because it's nothing compared to Mariko's, but it is really I do like it. I think it came out really nicely, especially compared to my first attempt. So that one's going in the recycle bin. Um, and then I did some what is no line coloring, and I used the Altenew Beautiful Day stamp set. And essentially, like on this one, I stamped with the outline stamp with Altenew Strawberry, which is a very, very, very soft pink. And then I used Spectrum Noir Color Blend pencils in, these are wax-based pencils, in Rose Peach, Peach, and Russet to create the petal shapes and then the shading in the middle and the stamens in the middle. And then the leaves I just stamped with a very soft green, and it's this foliage stamp. And then I die cut them out. Um, on this one, I put a color wash behind of just ink blended the strawberry ink kind of from this corner out just to give it a little bit of a background, which I really liked. I did a similar effect on this, except I stamped with a darker blue and then just used my color blend pencils to add details into the flowers and to add details into the leaves, both on the leaves and the flowers. And then I decided it needed a darker background, so I put it on the dark blue. For this one, you probably wouldn't guess this and this are exactly the same stamp, but it is. It's the same thing. And I stamped this with Versamark ink on vellum, heat embossed with clear embossing powder, flipped it over, and then on the back side, when you can see through of both the foliage and the leaves, I colored with alcohol markers, and I used Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers. For the flowers, I used tea rose and salmon, so CR2, CR4. For the leaves, I used willow and camo green, DG1, DG3, to just create these flowers. And where the stamp would normally have stamens in the middle, I just kind of created another petal with my markers. So it doesn't even look like the same flower, but this petal is that petal. So, I mean, you can actually see that they are the same. It's just colored completely different. On this one, I have the vellum leaves and flowers that I put on. And the nice thing is with vellum, once you've colored it, especially with this darker color, I could use my 3D, my Kalal 3D glue gel to put them on there, and you can't really see the adhesive behind. I did stamp some soft leaves with this foliage stamp just in a very light green on the card base itself, just to give it a little bit of a extra frame. I think that added to it. Um, but a really very different look from the same stamps. So this is all three of these are made with Beautiful Day. So that was my cards on Beautiful Detail for my Beautiful Detail class. I had so much fun with the class. It was a blast to do something completely different, and it was a lot of fun. This one was super challenging, but a lot of fun to try and something completely different that I wouldn't normally do. So anyway, again, if there's one of these cards that you would actually like to see a video on how exactly I made it, like the vellum coloring or this, the no line coloring, anything, just leave a comment in the comments and I will go back and try my best to create a video end to end of making the card when I get a chance, which shouldn't be too long. But anyway, thanks for watching.